Hello everyone and welcome to What Sold Saturday. I hope you guys had a good week and I hope that you had good sales.
Hello and welcome to What Sold Saturday. Okay, so this What Sold Saturday is the last What Sold Saturday that me and Jack will be apart. Next week we will be together again. I'm super excited to see him. I miss the crap out of him.
Do not fret, this is the last video that we are not going to be in the same room. We will finally be reunited and in the same room and in the same video, literally. This is the last one. Thank you all for still watching, even when we've been having these like distance videos. I know they're probably not as great, but yeah, thank you for still watching.
This week covers the 28th through the 4th. This week for me was definitely a lot slower, only because I was helping my parents move, so I really didn't have a ton of time to share and send out offers and be on my phone or my computer a whole lot, but that's okay. No problemo at all.
So this week of What Sold Saturday covers the 28th through the 4th. So we are finally in December. I feel like November went super quick, but I feel like kind of every month lately has been going really fast. Nice to be getting done with 2020. Please ignore my heap of stuff. Like I said in the haul, I have so much stuff here. I could literally do like a week of hauls like almost every single day. That's what this is. It's stuff that I haven't showed you yet. I literally just got this stuff like yesterday and the day before. I have so much stuff. Just try to ignore that I look like I'm in like a hoard right now. Before I jump into my Poshmark sales for the week, I would like to thank people who ordered from YouTube or who reached out through email or through Instagram or whatever and purchased some items from me. First off, I would like to thank Ava. I thanked Ava in the last What Sold Saturday. She is the one who's my Animal Crossing friend. She's super sweet. I talk to her on Instagram all the time. And she purchased a little girl's toddler size vintage bobble sweater. It was super cute and I could see like if it was adult woman size, I could see tons of people wanting to wear that. So her daughter Isabella is gonna look so cute. Next, I would like to thank Sherry. Sherry bought some Yossi Samra flats from me. They are basically the Anthropologie version of Teaks. Anthro sells a bunch of different patterns of them, but she purchased some black ones and I hope she enjoys those. Mariella purchased that Aldo Martin's fruit print sweater from me, that cardigan. Like I said, that's a really expensive brand that is sold at Anthro and I was obsessed with it. It's been on my thrift bucket list for a long time, so I was so excited to find that and I'm so glad it's going to a good home. I hope that she loves that. Colleen purchased a Free People mock neck tunic sweater from me. It was like a nice like purpley pinky color, super like long and thick. It's perfect for the season. It had lace on the sides, real cute. Nicole, I would like to thank Nicole. She purchased a Spiritual Gangster graphic sweatshirt from me. I love picking those up. They do so well and they're always so cute. It had like sparkly stripes down the sleeves and it said like peace, love, and all that fun stuff or something on it. It was so cute. So thank you, Nicole. Thank you to Carol. She purchased a fossil crossbody that I believe was in the haul. I think that's where she saw it. So she purchased that fossil crossbody. I hope that you love it, Carol. Carla purchased a color block sweater from me. This is a sweater that I literally found twice in the past week. The first one went to Yvonne. So thank you, Yvonne, for purchasing that first one. I hope that you love it. Yvonne is so sweet. Carla saw it when I had posted it to my Instagram story the first time, and Yvonne snatched it, and she said she wanted it, but unfortunately it was sold, so I had to tell her it was sold. Then I ended up finding it again this week, so I messaged her right away, and I was like, if you still want it, I found another one. And sure enough, she still wanted it, so I sold that to her. So I'm glad that you both were able to get that sweater. It's so cute. Jennifer purchased a sundry leopard sweatshirt hoodie from me. Super soft and super cute. Super trendy also with the leopard print, so I hope that you love that, Jennifer. Robin, who has sent us a box to our P.O. box at one point, she purchased a Free People V-neck chunky sweater from me. So nice. It's like thick and warm, perfect for the season as well. I hope that you love it, Robin. Ryan and I love you, so thank you so much for your purchase. Also, if anyone has sent anything to the P.O. box recently, we haven't been down in Iowa to check it, unfortunately, so we will be soon. If you send something, we're not ignoring you. We're not ignoring you. We would never ignore you. We literally just haven't checked the P.O. box for like 2 weeks. Holly, the Minnesotan, I follow her on Instagram. She follows me. She lives in Minnesota. She lives like way up north. I love northern Minnesota. It's gorgeous. She is a big full-time eBay seller. She's crazy impressive. She's amazing. She purchased an Anthropologie leopard pattern blouse from me, an Anthropologie tie-dye ribbed dress from me, and a Rails silver and white button-up. So thank you so much, Holly. I hope that you love those. Hello from your neighbor, slightly south. Okay, just a few more. I know there's a lot. I really appreciate you guys purchasing from me, so many of you. So a couple more. Kelly, thank you so much, Kelly. She purchased some Sam Edelman horse bit loafers from me. Like we said in the trend report, those are super in the season, so I'm glad she's gonna be on trend. Deja, super sweet, talk to her all the time. She purchased an Old Navy like woodland creature print dress, normally a brand I would not pick up, but it was so cute I could not pass it up. And then last but not least is Abby, who saw a J. Crew New York City print sweatshirt in a haul on here on YouTube, and she emailed me and purchased that. So thank you to Abby as well. Okay, now that we are already like 5 minutes into this video, that is all the people. So thank you everyone that purchased from me. I really, really appreciate it. It means so much to me that you guys choose to shop from me, seriously. So thank you so much to all of you for your purchases. One more thing before we jump into Poshmark sales. I wanted to tell you about my eBay and Tradesy sales for this week. Not many of them, but I wanted to tell you about them. So on Tradesy, I sold another Veronica Beard. It was this ruffle sleeve or shoulder vest style blazer. It was like plaid, super cute. It sold on Tradesy for $290. So once again, there goes my List Perfectly subscription paying for itself so many times over. I feel like I talk about them all the time, but if you're interested in using them, my code is still below. I won't do the whole spiel again, but I love using List Perfectly because I know myself, I would not cross post if I didn't have it because I'm lazy. And then on eBay, I sold this ribbed Free People hat for 30 bucks and this Zadig and Voltaire sweater dress for $130. So again, List Perfectly is the reason why I post to eBay. I wouldn't otherwise, so it paid for itself again many times over. So if you're interested, I have a discount code in the description of every video. I love using them. It's paid for itself so many times over, and it makes cross-posting so easy. Okay. Exhale. Time to start the Poshmark sales. Now that we are like 7 minutes into this video, got a lot to talk about this week, I guess. Like I said, this week covers the 28th through the 4th.
So let us just jump right into it. 28th, I had 2 sales.
On the 28th, I had 5 sales.
First one being this Madewell Northside vintage tee in Thayer Stripe Extra Large. I will not pay up for these t-shirts at the thrift store, but I love getting them in the bins. It's an easy $20 sale. So for $20, the shipping discount, I made $13.88. Then I sold this pair of ASOS green faux suede chunky Chelsea boots. This went to one of my good old coworkers, Kaylee. So I hope you enjoy them. Sold for $35. I made $28.
My first sale was this Christian Dior black white plaid scarf, and that sold for $62, and that gave me $47.48. This was Christian Dior Monsieur. I feel like more people find that, but that is not like normal high-end Christian Dior. He was in department stores for a hot sec. He like sold the use of his name, kind of. Hard to explain, but it's not as high-end. I would still pick it up in like the bins or if it was cheap, but I would have sold a scarf for more if it was like normal Christian Dior. Then I sold these Free People high-rise laced jeggings for $38, and that gave me $30.40. Then I sold this Nuitag Anthropologie orange sequin puff sleeve blouse for $45, and that gave me $36, and she said she loves it, so that's awesome. This was for my own personal collection, and it was this Coach Rainbow Rexy and Carriage signature wristlet, and it sold for $150, and I got $120. I would have sold this thing a long time ago if I thought that I was gonna get that much money. I listed it at that price, not expecting to get that much. I was hoping maybe for like $100, but yeah, it sold for $150. If you find anything Coach with the dinosaurs on it, snatch it up. Maybe even pay up for it, because dang. Then I sold this new tag Free People Earn Your Stripes wide leg jeans for $65, gave me $52. They were new at tag. I've had them so long, but they had so many likes. I don't know what took so long, but they're sold now, and they sold for a decent price, so that's great.
And on the 29th, I had 3 sales.
On to the 29th, I had 3 sales.
First being this new tag Madewell Velvet Blue Wrap bodysuit. Sold for $30, I made $24. Then I sold this Free People Pom Pom Fair Isle knit beanie hat. As we said in the winter trend video, Fair Isle is super popular for not just sweaters, but winter accessories as well. This one sold for $15. I made $12. Then I sold this Sundry Hawaii gray loose fit tank top. Sold for $20. I made $16.
The first one being this Newtag Chanlu bandana necktie necklace. I don't know. Sold for $15 and that gave me $12. Chanlu is very expensive jewelry. If you find it, it is worth grabbing. Then I sold this Free People striped sleeveless jumpsuit. Beetlejuice. And it sold for $45 and that gave me $36. And last but not least, on the 29th, I sold this Newtag Free People sequin velvet dress and that sold for $35 and gave me $28. I would have liked to get more for that, but I've had it for a long time.
On the 30th, I had 2.
Then on the 30th, I had 1 sale. It was a great sale, so I'm okay with only having 1.
First that being this pair of Jeffrey Campbell Civil Pearl Heeled Tassel Loafers. You might recognize these from our thrifter test that we did about 2 weeks ago maybe. Jack found them in black, I found them in pink, and I do have this exact same style with the pearl heel in a booty. I think it's a 5.5 or a 6, if I'm not mistaken. These sold for $41. I made $32.80. Then I sold this went to Robin. So Robin, if you were watching, thank you so much for your little purchase. I hope you enjoy. Newtag J. Crew men's graphic mountain long sleeve tee sold for $25. I made $20.
It was this Newtag Fry Lila Slouch Suede Tan knee-high boots, and they sold for $158, and I got $126.40. Great sale. I was so excited. I had 2 pair of those at first, and I sold both.
And so on the 1st, I didn't have any because that was the day my parents got their U-Haul. So we were busy packing boxes, packing furniture, packing up everything, putting it in the truck, taking it over to the rental. So I had 0.
Then entering December, on the 1st, I had 4 sales. My first sale being these vintage Lee high-rise jeans, and they sold for $40, and that gave me $32. I have lately loved finding vintage Lee. I've even been picking up vintage Wrangler. I'm just here for the vintage jeans, apparently, suddenly. So, and I guess they're selling too, so that's great. Next, I sold this bundle. I believe this was my only bundle sale this week. It was a Newtag Givenchy Sport Wool Blend Boat Neck Sweater and a Zara Turtleneck Plush Soft Oversized Turtleneck. So, double the turtleneck. These sold for $70 together and that gave me $56. This Zara sweater had so many likes, and in the first 24 hours, it got like 20 likes. I don't know why, yet people just kept lowballing me, and I was not gonna take that. So I had it listed at 50, and I think people kept sending me like 10. No. So then another pair of vintage jeans. This time it was vintage Levi's 550 black, and they sold for $30, and that gave me $24. Then another pair of jeans. I sold these Free People blank NYC embellished skinny jeans. They sold for $40 and gave me $32. Another pair that I've had for a millennia. I am not really picking up blank NYC anymore. Even the Free People ones do not do good. These had almost no likes because I've relisted them like 3 times. But in total, they didn't get that many likes through all my different listings. Never got any offers, sent out low offers, dropped the price a bunch of times. No. So I do not like to pick up blank NYC. They make such cute jeans, but they just don't do good. I don't know why. Sold for $40, gave me $32.
On the 2nd, I had 1.
On the 2nd, I had 4 sales.
And that sale is 1 teaspoon and Free People knit sweater dress. Sold for $30. I made $24. I think 1 teaspoon, the clothing doesn't do as great as the jeans, I will say. I made $24.
My first one was this Newtag Levi's bow ankle high skinny. They have little bow details at the ankle. Sold for $30, gave me $24. I think people like just more standard jeans. I don't think people like all the different like bells and whistles. So that's probably why these sold for a little less than I usually get for Levi's. Then I sold this Newtag Free People wool blend engineer hat, and it sold for $30 and gave me $24. Next, I sold this vintage embossed Western leather belt. It sold for $15 and gave me $12. I love picking up vintage cute belts at the bins. They do very well. This was another great sale this week. Next, I sold this Isabelle Morant wool lamb leather trim draped jacket for $150, and that gave me $120. I would like to thank Ryan for taking those pictures for me. He was just taking pictures one night, and I was like, will you quick take a picture of this? And he did, so Thank you, Ryan. And that was it for my second.
And then on the 3rd, I had 3 sales.
On the 3rd, I once again had 4 sales. I guess that was kind of the trend for this week.
First being this pair of Aloe Yoga Airbrushed Legging, Gradient Green, extra small. These sold for $35. I made $28. Then I sold this Free People Yellow Santa Barbara knit dress. This one is CO Reimagined So Girly. If you are watching, I hope you love this dress. She sent me a cute little DM on my bundle saying, oh, Ryan, I didn't realize it was you, so I hope you love it. I sold for $55. I made $44. Then I sold this New Tag Chanlu red bandana beaded tie necklace. I still love these things. We got them, I don't remember where. It was some like clearance retail arbitrage or something. And they were really cheap and I got a ton of them. And I'm still selling them for, $20, $28. So I'm definitely not mad. I do love Chanlu. Well, for $28, I made $22.40.
First was this Rebecca Taylor lace detail gray sweatshirt and it sold for $38 and I get $30.40. Next were these Steve Madden feather embroidered floral loafer. I believe feather was the name of the style. They sold for $30 and that gave me $24. Then, Bolo alert. This brand called Hatch. It's a maternity brand that's quite expensive. They teamed up with J. Crew and they made these maternity joggers and these sold for $45 and that gave me $36. These sold in less than 2 hours. And I can never sell J. Crew at all, so that was very exciting. Then I sold these Steve Madden leopard calf hair Boper mules for $35, and that gave me $28, and that was it for the 3rd.
On the 4th, I had 4 sales.
And what do you know? Finishing off the week on the 4th, I once again had 4 sales.
I sold this New Tag Cami NYC Black Velvet Olivia Cami Extra Large. If you do not know, Cami NYC is a very, very primo, like women's like tank top camisole line. They're so expensive. They're usually made out of like silk or really expensive materials. Pick them up if you see them. They're sold at Anthropologie sometimes. They're sold at Free People. They sell really good by themselves. For just like a plain little black cami that I sold for $40, we'll take it. Sold for $40, I made $32. And then I sold this pair of New Tag Free People flare leg jeans. These were TJ Maxx fine, and I should not have bought them. They were oversaturated. They didn't have that good of a model picture, but that's okay. Sold for $20. Sold for $12. I made $9.05. Then I sold this bundle of a Brandy Melville John Galt Los Angeles baggy t-shirt and this Urban Outfitters maroon velvet drop waist dress. Bundle sold for $45. I made $36. And last on the 4th was this rare Lululemon mesh on mesh black hooded jacket. Sold for $55. I made $44.
So my first one, this sold in 1 minute. I kid you not. 1 single minute. North Face down puffer zip jacket. So it sold for $20, but hear me out. It had a tear all the way down the seam of the armpit. So I listed it for $25 and she sent me a $20 offer in 1 minute. And I was like, you got yourself a North Face jacket. Yes. And then I shipped it out literally like the next minute. So that sold for $20 and that gave me $16. Then I sold this Love Your Melon blue knit beanie for $15. That gave me $12. These are like a good like bread and butter pickup. I would get them at the bins and they usually always sell for $15 to $20. But yeah, not huge money, but they are pretty reliable, I guess is the word. Then I sold this New Tag Chanlu bandana necktie necklace for $25 and that gave me $20. I believe I'm almost out of these now, but they have done me well. And my last sale for the week was this New Tag Anthropologie fringe medium tote and it sold for $70 and that gave me $56. So that was a great flip as well.
And my gross for the week was $431, which like when you think about it, me not really putting a ton of effort in, like I really didn't share, I really didn't send out that many offers, and then just to like get $430 and then walk away with $340, $386, like it's insane to just like, here's $340 for doing not that much. I love what I do.
So my gross for this week for Poshmark alone was $1,296. And my net for the week was $1,015.80. And of course that does not count cost of goods, but that is just for Poshmark. So I had quite a good sales week this week. Thank you to you guys for helping me with that through email and through Instagram, or if any of you were secretly any of these Poshmark purchases, thank you as well. I know sometimes some of you buy on there and you don't say anything until like you leave a review, and then I feel bad because I wanted to thank you. But thank you to anyone that bought from me this week, including people not watching this.
I hope you all had an amazing week. I hope you are all being safe and prepping for a nice, safe, fun holiday. We'll see you on Tuesday.
This was a great sales week. I hope you guys had a great sales week. Let me know how it was. I'd love to know. And thank you all for watching. This is the last video where Ryan and I are not in the same room. Finally, thank goodness. So we will both see you on Tuesday. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.
Goodbye.